This is working. Damn. Okay, sorry. I was just waiting to see if it went live. Emma, are you the only one here right now? You can still hop on that way. That's okay. This is the first time streaming by myself. Scary and exciting all at the same time. Oh no, not this again. Dang. Alright.
I don't know why I would have headphones, but here,
let me try it.
Hey,
Melissa. I don't hate you for letting me know. It's just irritating that it's a problem even when I'm by myself. Sounds like there's two of me. Okay. Does that work better? Am I still echoing? I shouldn't need to. Sound is the worst. Oh no. What the hell? Wait. I fixed it. Okay. Woo! Okay. Literally all I did was plug in headphones, although I don't have them in because I don't need to have them in because there's nothing playing, but okay, as long as I fixed it, hey, whatever. I'm a genius. I'm a genius. All right, as long as that fixes it. Oh. Oh, okay. So I'm like, damn, all right. Let me see what I can do. Okay. Well, there's only a few of you watching, but I'll start anyway. That's okay. I sent out the link, so I'm sure people will trickle in. Yay! Clap, clap, clap. Okay. So thank you guys all for being here, all of you so far. I mean, I just wanted to do this live stream. One, because, hey Ben, because I've never live streamed by myself. So this is like terrifying and exciting all at the same time. And as a like 1,000 subscriber celebration, even though I'm like, I'm so late on it, I never had a proper one, you know? So I feel like I'm missing something because I didn't do it. And I actually hit 1,600 this morning, so we can celebrate that, yay! And to celebrate hitting the 4,000 hour watch time thing, so now my channel is like in the application process, I guess, or the review process to be in the partner program again, so that's a good thing. And I heard from Horror Gal Susan that her channel is now officially like remonetized. Hey Monty. Hello. Her channel is now like officially in the partner program again, so I guess they're taking about 5 months, which is how long it took Susan's channel. But hey, I reached the minimum, so that's okay. Thank you. Thank you, Shattered Perfection. Jessica, I'm sorry. Sometimes it's hard to remember everyone's name because I'm so used to it's your birthday here. It is! Technically, it still counts because it is the 23rd in Australia, which means it's my birthday over there. Whoop whoop! We're only 2 hours away over here, so that's good. I guess hey Azul, what's up? I guess to all of you coming in, I figure I'm just gonna stream till midnight my time, so 2 hours. I think that's enough. I'm not a huge fan of streams that go on for too long, you know what I mean? And that'll be a good place to end anyway, because it'll be midnight my time and officially my birthday, I guess. So, yeah, so that's what we're gonna do. You guys sent me a whole bunch of questions that I'm gonna answer because I'm vain and I love answering questions about myself. And I didn't read all of them. I perused a few of them just so I knew like what I had to have pulled up on my phone in terms of questions. And some of you guys went there, so this will be interesting. Sorry, I'm drinking too, because, you know, gotta celebrate. And like I promised, there's going to be 3 giveaways over the course of the stream. So I have 3 questions. Nice one, Ben. Yes, I do. Actually, I do think this stream is all about me. I wonder where I could have got that idea. I have 3 questions that I'm going to ask over the course of the stream, so you have 3 chances to win something. I have been collecting like little things. Do you guys want to know what the prizes are, or should I just give you like a vague description of what is in them? I'm gonna wait for you guys to answer before I just start talking. Purple Haze is a good beer. It is. That is exactly what I'm drinking. Nice spot. Ooh, Emma says, yeah, sure. Monty says, surprise us. Ooh, okay. I'll meet you guys halfway. So I'll just tell you what is in there vaguely. I got it, Ben. That's all that matters. So I'll just tell you vaguely. So there is a book. There is technically two DVDs. They kind of go together, but I mean, if you win, you'll see. There's a Funko Pop, there's some candy, and yeah, that's it. So 2 movies, a book, a Funko Pop, and some candy. Oh, Corona is also very good, Monty. I do like a Corona. Yes, I do. So that's like a 50. That's like meeting you guys halfway. So I'm like telling you guys what's in it with not really telling you what's in it. I don't know. I think they're cool. I was trying to figure out. Hey, John. I was trying to figure out what I could put as prizes that everybody didn't already have. So it would at least be there should at least be one thing in each box that, you know, if you win, you don't have it, I would think. So yeah. Okay, so I guess I'll answer a few questions first, and then I'll do the first giveaway question, and then we'll go from there. Okay, now the real question is, where do I start? Lord Almighty. Oh, Emma, thanks for sharing it on Twitter. Okay, I'm going to start on... I am excited about next Saturday. Okay, am I allowed? Well, I guess you did announce it, so I guess it's fine. If you guys don't know... Emma, I feel like you're like my hype man in the chat right now. I love it. So next Saturday... I'm also going to be streaming, just not on this channel. I'm going to be on the Hellhounds of Horror show, formerly known as Hot Cheetos and Blood. It's going to be awesome. We're talking about Hellraiser 2 and Evolution. I've never seen Hellraiser 2, but I've seen Evolution like 5 million times, and it's awesome. I mean, all I really need to sell you on it is a bunch of scientists defeating an alien organism with Head and Shoulder shampoo. Like, it's the best movie ever. Super excited about that. Azul, I don't know what that is. La Chouffe? Is that how you say it? La Chouffe? Okay, I'm just pulling up some questions. Raiders, what? 5 million, wow. What's 5 million? I don't know what that is, but it is, I mean, it is a big number, so that's a wow. I don't know what you're talking about, but Modelo is your drink. Ah, I saw that, John. That is so cool. Like, I'm so excited to watch that. Like, that's awesome. And you guys had, okay, oh, back to you, Vicky. Sorry. Okay. I was technically talking about me. I'm going to be on the stream. Oh, the amount of times I watched Evolution. You know, that's like one of those things that I just say all the time. Like, If I've seen something a million times or read something a million times, I just go for 5 million. I don't know why you're yelling either. It's a good movie. You should watch it though. Okay, so. All right, so I'm going to start off with a question from Mitch Reeves. He's one of my patrons. I just see it was the first question on my video that I posted. So yeah, sorry I don't have them to put on the screen. It would be too much. So basically he asks, obviously you watch and review all types of horror movies here on your channel, but is there any one subgenre you find yourself gravitating towards more so than others? Along those same lines, what are your other favorite movie genres? Okay, so I assume by subgenres, Mitch means in horror. And you guys answer along too in the chat too. I want to know that your answers to these also. In terms of horror, one I find myself gravitating towards more so than others. I feel like I go through phases on that. Like sometimes I'm really feeling like vampire movies. I don't know. Does that even count as a subgenre? I feel like it does. But I mean, if I have to pick my favorite one, it's probably like meta slashers, like Scream, Behind the Mask, The Rise of Leslie Vernon, Tucker and Dale versus Evil. I love that shit. It's always fun. It's never not fun. Ben says he loves a good Western horror. Yes. Okay. I don't know if I can even think of one off the top of my head. I feel like werewolf movies are a close second to that. So like meta slashers and werewolf movies, I tend to gravitate towards a lot. Mostly because I feel like there's not as many good werewolf movies as there are vampire movies. Well, not as many in general, not good. Okay, and then to answer the second part of his question, what are your other favorite movie genres? I mean, I guess the only other thing I watch, not more than horror, the only other type of movie I guess I could say I watch is comedy. That's probably just like the basic answer, but I mean, I'm not a big fan of dramas. I have very few exceptions for that. Yeah. Comedies, I guess. Oh, and he asked another question. Okay, he said, being in the South, I was lucky enough to be able to visit the filming location of my favorite movie of all time, Jason Lives. Oh, there's Mitch. I just answered your questions. I'm answering the last question of yours. And that I was just about to say that's really cool that you got to visit the set of Jason Lives. That's awesome. Are there any iconic horror filming locations you have ever visited? Or if not, are there any you would love to see? No, there's none I've visited. Probably the closest thing I can think of, and it's not even a real answer, is the Stanley Hotel in Estes Park in Colorado. That's not the actual hotel that they filmed at, but it was what inspired the book and the movie, so, you know. Oh, Emma asked what's my favorite comedy? Ooh. Oh, that's a tough question. Probably the one I watch the most it's called Detroit Rock City. It's hilarious. It's about like these 4 boys that really love the band Kiss. And it's kind of like one of those like adventure comedies where, you know, one of their mom, played by Lynn Shay, is really strict and she rips up their Kiss tickets. So they go to Detroit and try and get tickets off of random people to get into the concert. And it's hilarious. You saw that in the theater, Mitch? Detroit Rock City? That's awesome. Now, if I've seen Evolution 5 million times, I've probably seen Detroit Rock City like 10 million times. It's amazing. But yeah, so no, I haven't been to not any iconic horror filming locations. There's this really awful movie called Satan's Children that was filmed in Tampa, which is like the closest like city to where I am. I technically say I'm from Tampa because it's so close. And there's a few shots in the movie where one of the characters is walking around downtown, and obviously I've walked around there a bunch of times. So, but that's not iconic. It's a really bad movie, I will just say. And are there any I would love to see? Ugh, so many. I honestly can't. I would really love to go see The House, Sidney Prescott's house in Scream. I think, if I remember correctly from the movie commentary, it's in like Topanga, California, or it's like Topanga Valley or Topanga something in California. It is a gorgeous house. Like, honestly, like one day I want to have enough money to buy that house. Thank you, Ryan. Thank you very much. Okay, on to the next question. Oh, hey, Ken. I didn't see if you just got in. Hey, Ken asks, do I like documentaries? Yes, I probably should have said that instead of comedies. I do really like documentaries as well. 100%. Thank you, Mitch. Okay. So thank you, Mitch, for those questions. Now I'm going to move on to some from Adriana C. Her first question is, what has been your scariest experience of all time, either paranormal or not? I can't think of anything that wasn't paranormal. And by that, I mean, I've only really had like one paranormal experience, which, funnily enough, was in the Stanley Hotel where I said I visited. I'll try and keep it short. Basically, what happened is we went on a tour of the Stanley Hotel. And this didn't actually happen in the hotel. It was the building outside of it. It's their concert hall. So we were taking a tour of the grounds. We were in the concert hall, and we're down in the basement, and there's like a big hallway and a whole bunch of rooms and things, like dressing rooms and things like that. And we're in this one room, and the tour guide is telling us this like really sad story about this girl who was homeless, and she stayed in the basement of the concert hall back when it was condemned. And when they went in to renovate the building, they found her, kicked her out, and she died due to exposure. Because like I said, it's in Estes Park in Colorado. It's like surrounded by mountains, and you know, it was like winter or something when she got kicked out. So she died from being too cold. Really sad. And they think that her spirit haunts like that room in the basement because that's where they found her. And so as he's telling the story, the door starts to shut, which was kind of freaky. It's like a big, heavy basement door. So, you know, he opens the door, continues the story, and the door starts shutting again. And at that point, I was like, okay, I don't know if this is real or fake, but if it's real, we probably should just go because it seems like she doesn't want us here. So we leave the room, we go across the hall into another room, and then the door slams shut like much harder than previously. So that's really the only paranormal experience I've ever had. It's pretty freaky. I don't know if it's real or not. But yeah. Hey, Lizzie. And yes, congratulations on 500 subs, Ghoul. Ken says, "Oh dear, that is scary." It was really scary at the time. Like I was bugging at the time. Okay, and then the other question that Adriana asked was top 5 horror books and top 5 non-horror books. Fuck, that's a hard question. Top 5 horror books. I'm just gonna look at my bookshelf and cheat a little bit. I'm gonna just answer top 3 of each because I feel like that's easier. It's easier. Well, easily one of my favorite horror books ever is The Haunting of Hill House by Shirley Jackson. If you haven't read it, highly recommend. It's quite a short read as well, too. I think just barely 100 pages. Really freaky. What's another one? Damn, this is a hard question. Goosebumps book count? Literally all of them growing up. I'm going to answer that one. That's such a tough question. Ooh, here's one. I don't know if it's like legitimately a horror book, but I thought it was scary. It's called, oh shit, what's it called? Damn it. Oh, I'm trying to remember what it's called. The Hollowed Ones? Hold on, I'm going to look it up. The author's name is Laura Bickle. I do remember that. The Hollowed Ones. Okay, I was right. It's called The Hollowed Ones by Laura Bickle. It's a vampire story, and it takes place in an Amish community. And I know that doesn't sound like the scariest thing ever, but it really is. Especially the scenes at night, because there's no like electricity in this place where the story is set. It gets legit dark, and just like the imagery of the book is really terrifying to think about, especially when vampires are involved. So yeah. What are you guys talking about on here? House of Leaves. I do have House of Leaves. I have not finished it yet. That is a book. You guys are going off by yourself. I don't know. Notification. I sent out tweets and stuff. Zach, you should have been on top of it. And top 5 or top 3 or whatever non-horror books. I hope series count because I'm going to name series. Harry Potter. Whatever, don't care, judge me. So Harry Potter, the Sweep series by Kate Tiernan. Awesome. There's like 14 books in the series, but they're all super short. I love those books. And The Scorpio Races by Maggie Stiefvater. That one is really cool, and it kind of has some horror elements to it. A lot of folklore as well, like kind of like Scottish, Irish, Isle of Man folklore, and it's really cool and a little bit scary. Highly recommend. I'm a Ravenclaw, Lizzie, if you can't tell from. Boop, boop. Oh, thank you, Melissa. Yeah, if any of you guys out there like to read, in order to keep up with my Creepy Book Club videos, I started an actual creepy book club on Goodreads. I'm Nightmare Maven over there as well. Yes, Wicked One. High fives all around. Ravenclaw, yeah. So if you like to read, highly recommend you joining that. We're going to be reading Suffer the Children is our first book. You would be, Emma. You would be. Okay, next question. Oh man, okay, so right underneath, Michael Long asked the same question. What is your favorite book, horror or non-horror? I mean, if I had to pick out of all of the books I've read, favorite book, it would be Harry Potter, hands down. Started reading them with my mom when they first came out. I was in the 2nd grade and I could not read them by myself, so she would read them with me before bed. And it's what got me into reading. I'm one of those kids, so yeah. Okay. Moving right along. Okay. I screenshotted this one. This one is from Brooke, aka Phantom Gingerhead. She has a channel on YouTube. Super sweet girl. She is awesome and super supportive of the horror community. So you should definitely check her out. She asked me... Her first question was, how do you work Patreon? Or Patreon? I mean, as she's not here, I don't know if I should answer that question. I feel like I'll just direct message her and answer to that one. I don't know is the answer to that. I just am flying by the seat of my pants when it comes to Patreon. So Orion says, I'm not a reader, but if I was going to read, I heard Gone Girl is great. If you're thinking about reading that one, same author as Gone Girl, Sharp Objects. The author is Gillian Flynn for both of those. I highly, highly recommend you read Sharp Objects. Actually, it's such a good book. They are making it into an HBO series. I don't think it's come out yet, but it's an amazing book, so I highly recommend it. Okay, her second question is, why did you start YouTube and how do you feel about it now? I have said this a few times. I started my Patreon during my master's course for journalism. The whole point of the course is they make you like create like your niche, you know, so like your niche area. So mine, obviously I chose was horror, and I had like, you know, you create a website for it, but it's all journalistic writing and it's supposed to be objective and it's not reviews or anything like that. So I created the channel as kind of like a partnership to my blog back then during school, so that I could review horror movies and, you know, reach out to the community and find other horror fans. So that was the whole reasoning for starting the channel. And how do I feel about it now? I mean, as in terms of being in part of the community, awesome. The community is awesome. You guys are all awesome. I mean, everyone's like so supportive and friendly and welcoming. And honestly, it's like any hate or anything I've ever gotten have truly been outliers and never anybody that's part of this community. So in that sense, I love it. Obviously, YouTube as a site I have feelings about, but that's neither here nor there. It's just, you know, there's very little I can do about that. So I have fun on here and I will continue to do it until it stops being fun. Well, share it, Lizzie. What is your favorite book that is not horror? While I find the next question. Answer my question. John, I've been wanting to read Clive Barker's books because I feel like very so-so about his movies and like the movies that are based on his books. Like they always just leave me wanting more, so I feel like I just got to read his books. So if you can recommend me one, like to start on, I would be very grateful. Very, very grateful. Okay. Sorry, just finding the next questions. Stephen King does rule, yes. The Rainbow Boys trilogy. I'm not familiar with that one. Okay, next question. Okay, this one is from, well, her username on here is Graveyard A Go-Go. Also Melissa. She's one of my patrons and she's awesome. Excuse me, this beer is making me burp. Okay, so she asked two questions. One, what was the first movie, it doesn't have to be horror, you remember scaring you? Easy. Stephen Sommers' The Mummy. That's the one with Brendan Fraser. Scared the shit out of me when I first saw it. I think I must have been like in the second or third grade. And like Imhotep before he's regenerated scared the crap out of me. Like obviously watching it back today, it's such crap CGI. But yeah, it scared me so bad, and for the longest time I just would not watch that movie. And now honestly it's definitely up there with like one of my favorites. I could probably reenact that entire movie. That can be a whole other live stream. As soon as I get like the copyright rights to that, I could do like a one-woman show of the Mummy, honestly. So that's the first one I remember scaring me for sure. Her second question is, would you rather try to survive an alien invasion or a zombie apocalypse? Now this is one I want everybody's answers in the chat also. That's so hard. That's such a hard question. Ugh. Damn. I feel like I need parameters for this most. Like, what type of aliens are we talking? What type of zombies are we talking? I think I'm gonna go with alien invasion. I think I'm gonna go with aliens. I don't know, for whatever reason, I feel like I would yeah, if they were slow zombies, I guess I don't know. I still would want to go with alien invasions. Everyone's saying zombies. You're all afraid of Ryan, you're afraid of anal probe. But see, like, that's why I feel like I'd be okay in an alien invasion, because I'm like the least interesting person on this planet. So there's no way that they would want to study me. So I feel like I'd be okay. So I feel like also, I would stay away. Like, I'm thinking like Independence Day, you know, like when that group of people has the party on like that tall skyscraper or whatever to welcome the aliens. I would be as far away from that as possible. So, yeah. And I feel like if I get caught by zombies, that's like a really bad way to go. I don't want to get eaten alive. Yes, Ben, it would be cool to see aliens and live through it. You know? I feel like there's some like wonder attached to that, like, you know, if aliens invade, like Emma. Stop. You're being such a hype girl in the chat. I love it. But yeah, like I was saying, I feel like if aliens invaded, that would be awesome, because then it would be confirmed that there is alien life out there. So it's kind of exciting, even though it's scary. But like zombies, I feel like that's just all like doom and gloom. Like, oh damn, like fire in the sky aliens. Yeah, I'm gonna go with aliens. Definitely with aliens. Okay, moving on to the next questions. I'm just going through until I get to Patreon, because on my Patreon post, some of you guys gave me like 20 questions each. Like, so it's a little bit insane. So I'm going to save that for last, because, oh, you know what? I should do a giveaway question now. That's what I'm going to do while I'm looking at this. Okay, so how this is going to work is I'm going to ask a question, and the very first person I see to answer it right is going to win the prize. And no trying to figure out what the question is ahead of time, so you can't just start putting up answers in case. Even if I see it, it's not going to count. I've not said these questions anywhere. I've not let anybody know what the questions are going to be. So yeah. Okay. So this first one is going to be super duper easy. You're not sticking around, Zach? At least stick around for the first giveaway question. For sure. I don't know why you didn't get a notification, Chance. Because YouTube sucks. The answer is definitely not Halloween, but okay. Anyways, so the first question. Super easy. Honestly, everyone's going to get it right. Okay. I'm watching the chat like a hawk for the first person to answer. What is my favorite scary movie? Go. Everyone should get this right. That's probably the most vain thing I've ever said. Everyone should know this about me. While I find the questions. Okay. All right. Chance got it. Chance got it. It's Scream. Ryan, Halloween. I gave you ideas. It's oh my god, Zach. Jeez. Ichi the Killer. Ryan, I talk about it like all the time. Alright. I'm marking you down, Chance, so I can remember for later. You won the first prize! Good job. I feel like the delay shouldn't be different for you, Emma. I hope not. Oh no. I honestly don't, if that's me, I don't know how to fix that. I don't know how to fix that. I'm sorry. Oh, you meant Scream, yeah. the next two questions are not as easy. They're all about me, obviously, because I mean, it's all about me right now. But the next two are not so easy. So that was the easy one. Okay. All right. So now I'm going to look at some of these Twitter questions. Oh, it's just your internet. Well, Brad Pitt. That's not the answer to anything. Okay. Actually, the next question I'm gonna read is Emma, Spooky Astronauts. First, she gave me a super awesome compliment, which that GIF that I replied with was totally accurate. I did tear up a little bit. I'm emotional. But she asked, what are 3 things on my bucket list? Ooh, that's a tough question. Okay. 3 things on my bucket list. I feel like I don't have I don't have super goals here, guys. Okay, first one. I don't even know if this counts as a bucket list, but it's just something that I want for my life. I want a library, okay? And not like I want to own a library. Like, in my house, I want a dedicated library, like a whole room full of shelves, comfy chairs, and I just want to be like that cool grandma or aunt or whatever that has the awesome like book room. And yeah, is that weird? Is that a weird thing to want? Okay, so that's one. You can do that. I can, yeah. I mean, bucket lists are supposed to be things that are obtainable, right? Second one, I'm going to have to cheat for a second and just look up the town really quick so I can accurately say where it is. Hold on. I'm going to find the name of the place. St. Helens. Okay, that's where it's called. Okay, I just want to get that out. Yes, Jalissa. That's what's up. Okay, so second thing I would probably have to say is, hey, Dino! Second thing is, this one's probably really stupid, but, so, y'all know the Disney Channel original movie, Halloween Town. I know, it's awesome. So basically, there's a town in Oregon where they filmed a lot of it, all of it. I'm not sure on that one. It's called St. Helens, Oregon. I was just looking it up. And every year for October, they deck the whole town out like Halloween Town style with like the giant jack-o'-lantern and everything. And that's not funny. Do not tell me there's a spider on the wall behind me, because there is not. There is not. Terrified of spiders. But I really want to visit there. So that's definitely on my bucket list. If I could spend all October there, honestly, I would be in heaven. So that's definitely on my bucket list. At in USA. Oh, okay. I was trying to read Zach's message and then he retracted it. Okay. Last thing. I don't know. I can't think of anything else. I would want to, like, just travel in general would be on my bucket list, like out of the United States, because I've never been out of the United States, so that's definitely on my bucket list. It's not on the red bag. Nice try. Not on the red bag. You guys are, shut up. There's no spider. There's no spider. There's pins on my bag. There's no spider. I will remove the bag if this keeps up. There's no spider. If there is, it will be a very hilarious stream, because you guys will see me freak the fuck out. Like, I'm being for real. Check behind it. Just trust me. I don't want to trust you because if there really is a spider, I'm going to freak out and the stream will be over. Hey, Annie. I am not 22. I will be 26 in about an hour and 15 minutes. I will check behind the bag after the stream. Because if I find a spider back there, the stream will be over. So, yeah. Now I keep looking over my shoulder. Is this what you want? Okay. Anyways, next question. You look like 21. I'm not giving out prizes for flattery, you guys. Although, thank you. No spider. It's definitely not a rat. I will say that much. I keep my room way too clean for there to be rats. Spiders, there could very well be a spider behind me, but I will deal with it later. Nightmare Files has a question. What is your question? I'm watching. What's your question? You did not just see an image of someone behind me. You see Ghostface. Oh, wait. I don't know how cameras work. Is that guy behind you your brother? Stop. My door is shut. If there's anyone in the room with me, they are not alive. That's her chair. Oh my god, you guys. Nightmare Files, what's your question? I'm looking for more questions, so... Okay, well, put your question up and I'll answer it after this one. So next one I'm going to ask is... Oh my gosh, you guys. Okay, here he goes. Do you think that if The Exorcist and The Conjuring were made at the same time, there'd be a rivalry between the two? Ooh. Probably. I mean, if they were both still based on, like, true events. Like, if we're saying the true events, like, you know? Or if, like, The Exorcist were just being made for the first time now. Probably. I was just about to, like, read out that question, Zachary. I was literally just about to read Zachary's question, which was, being vegan, what's your favorite dish to make? And he asked it again. Stop, there is nothing moving behind me. Cut it out. Are you my Nightmare sibling? Yes. In case you guys didn't know, me and Nightmare Files are Nightmare siblings. It's a very rare club. It's just the two of us. Yes. Anyways, to answer Zachary's question, I do have a favorite dish. I have a couple favorite dishes I like to make. Probably the best one that I've ever made is one that I found on Pinterest, and it's meant to be like a vegan version of a Big Mac from McDonald's. And it's delicious. It's super labor intensive, like making the patty, but oh my god, is it worth it? It's so good. The only other thing I can think of is a dessert, which, follow me here, I promise it's delicious. It's blueberry brownies. So obviously being vegan, you can't use egg, and that's what binds like baked goods together. So what you use instead is blueberry jam, and the pectin in that binds the brownies together. And then on top of that, after you're done making the batter, you mix in some fresh blueberries before you put it in the oven, and holy shit, is it good. It is so fucking delicious. Oh my god. It's delicious. I don't know if the recipe's online, but it's from a cookbook called Veganomicon. Veganomicon is what the brownie recipe is from. So good. So good. Oh, there's Adriana. Yes, I did answer your questions. Oh, very nice. She's doing her master's in communications and study journalism. High five. My major for my undergrad, for my bachelor's degree, was communications. Oh, and Audra, you're a journalism communication student. Nice! Nice, you guys. Nice, nice, nice. I can relate. Okay. Moving on. Moving on. Okay, I feel like next is Patreon. Wow, this is going way quicker than I expected. What am I? Oh, I am drinking Purple Haze, Dino. You go to FIU, Audra? That's awesome. I went to UT. Okay, let me pull up these questions real quick. Nice Nightmare Files, nice. Okay, Okay, so some of you guys on Patreon, like, oh my god, you guys like really went ham with some of these questions. There are interesting ones in there. Okay, I'm going to start with Lizzie's because she only asked one, and then I'll do another giveaway question, and then I'll get to this insane amount of questions that Azul and Chance left me. So Lizzie, aka Carnage Candy, asked me what's the best and worst birthday gift I've ever gotten. That's a difficult question. I can't. I really can't think of any like worst birthday gifts. Probably something when I was like a kid that I can't remember, to be honest. I can't think of anything like that I've gotten for my birthday that's been like the worst gift ever. Best. A couple ones. I will answer your question in a second. Nightmare socks and soap. My mom usually gives me a pair of socks every year for Christmas. They're nice socks though. And my grandma has given me soap before, but those are for Christmas, not for my birthday. Probably the best ones I've gotten. There was one year me and my friends went to Harry Potter World in Universal Studios. It was right when it opened. Like it opened, I think like a week or two before my birthday. And so we went like the day before my birthday and it was magical and amazing and I fucking loved it. That was a really good one. There was also one year where my parents don't OGs me. Where my parents got me Backstreet Boys tickets. That was pretty good. Like, honestly, it was such a good concert. And that was probably like 3 years ago now, I think. I don't know, whenever the last time they were in Florida. It was amazing. And then really quick, Nightmare Files asked me, would I review other horror channels? What do you mean? Night Shattered Perfection. What do you mean, Nightmare Files? Would I review other horror channels? Like as a video? Like go on somebody else's channel and review it? I don't know. If that's what you're asking, I don't know. Oh, Ben, I'm so jealous of you. I have yet to see Foo Fighters in concert and I would fucking love that. Yes, Ryan. Nightmare Files, if that's what you're asking, I don't think so, because I feel like that would be kind of mean. Not saying anyone's channel is like bad and I would give them a bad review, but I wear my heart on my sleeve, and if I don't like something, yeah, but are you asking like would I review them? Like as a video, or would I just check them out? Because obviously, yes, I would check them out, but like review them. If I don't like something, you guys would be able to tell right away. So probably not. I would more likely just like make a video of like my favorites or something like that. And there's like, I don't know, I feel like I'm not a YouTube expert on like how to make videos or anything like that. I definitely don't have the best editing skills or the best quality videos or anything like that. So who am I to judge whose channel is good? Hey Ryan. Yes. Dewey from Grave Reviews asked me if I had seen it and then asked me if I wanted to do a review that he could put up on his website. So I said I would, and I'm really glad that I did because I fucking loved In the Mouth of Madness. It was so good. Really awesome. Okay, so we're about an hour in now, so I'm going to ask... oh, thank you, Mitch. It's taken me quite a while to get there. So, all right, so I'm going to ask the second question now. Hopefully the delay for some of you is not so bad. I'm sorry. So this one's going to be a kind of like moderately tough question. But get ready. The second question for the second giveaway prize is, how many years have I been on YouTube? Like doing YouTube. Like my channel. How many years? And go. Nope. Oh, Zachary got it. Zachary, you got it. 3 years. Ryan, 7? 8? You guys. Everyone else was dancing around it. But 7 and 8? Oh my gosh. I wish. That would be, yeah, I wish. 200. 10,000. I think the answer you guys are looking for is 5 million. No. Zachary got it. I'm writing your name down, Zach. See, aren't you glad you stuck around? I thought you said you were going. And now look. Now you won a prize. It's 3 years. When did you start? I started in like September, I think. I said it before Zachary on my screen. I couldn't see though. You gotta hit send. Okay, it's over 9,000. Yes, that's the true answer. It's over 9,000. Nice. 9 billion. Before the dawn of time. Yes. Okay, all right. So now I'm going to get to these questions that I didn't see it. Hannah, I'm sorry. I didn't see it pop up. I'm sorry. I feel like a lot of you guys, I don't know, it could just be if a lot of you guys hit send at the same time. 3.14. Okay. Oh, hey, Doc. I didn't see you join. You started in March or Feb. Oh, okay. I started in September. So I guess I was a little bit before you. Okay. So now we're going to move on to these list of crazy ass questions you guys can't even see. I don't know why I'm showing you my phone. That Chance and Azul left. It feels like a joint effort, you guys. Like you guys all left. You guys both left me like 20 questions each. Whew. Okay. Well, here we go. All right. So I guess I'll start with Chance's because he left his comment first. All right. So Chance just, you know, goes right into it with when was your last serious relationship? I don't think I ever had one is my answer to that. I don't have time for that sort of thing. I'm always working or doing school or doing YouTube. Also, I don't go out and socialize ever. So yeah, I don't think I've ever had a serious, what I would consider serious. Hopefully that answers your question. That's all I'm going to go into on that one. And then again, right after, it goes right into it with what's your sexuality? I'm straight. And I will leave it at that. Just right off the bat, Chance. Okay, next question he asks. What's the worst horror movie you've ever seen in your entire life? Oh my gosh. Doc asks, why do you think the sky is blue? There is a scientific reason for that, that I probably could not answer for you. The worst horror movie I've ever seen in my entire life. Oh, Monty says The Bye Bye Man. That one was pretty bad, but I don't know if that's the worst one I've ever seen. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and answer Devil's Due is pretty bad. I will give you that one. The Devil's Due is pretty bad. I'm going to go with Blood and Chocolate, and that's probably not a straight up horror film, but it is a horror book. I think it's technically horror. It's about werewolves. It's an amazing book. Annette Curtis Klaus, if you ever want to check it out, it's awesome. The movie is absolute shite. It is so bad. Completely changed everything about the book and just made it into this just like awful, like Twilight-esque bullshit, and I hated it. It was awful. Ooh, Lizzie, As Above, So Below. Interesting. Okay. Doc says Rubber. Ken says Blair Witch 2, Book of Shadows. That I will give you that. I definitely did not like that one. I didn't even make it through the whole movie. Rand says Lords of Salem. Wow. Zachary says 31. Interesting. Okay. Hannah says, or the one with the kid with autism and they blame everything on him. What movie is that? Audra says The Village. Book of Shadows is a classic. I definitely did not make it through the whole movie. I think I made it about halfway, and then I was like, nah, I'm good. I'm good. The Blair Witch 4, Book of Dr. Seuss. Wicked one, do you mean A Quiet Place? You thought that was the worst one you've ever seen? Wow. Wow, you guys had some interesting answers to that. Oh, look at Dino being all scientific. That's the right answer. And even if that's not the right answer, it seems like the right answer. So, I'm going with Dino's answer on why the sky is blue. Okay. Moving on with the rest of Chance's questions. I just gotta say, I love your little paragraph of questions because you bounce from so many topics. It's amazing. So right after the worst horror movie I've ever seen question, is water parks or amusement parks? Oh my gosh. I'm gonna go with amusement parks. Hands down. I live in Florida, but I am not a big fan of water parks. They just seem like unsanitary. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. They just seem gross. So I gotta go with amusement parks. I'm more of a roller coaster type girl. You know, if I wanted to have some like aquatic type fun, I'd just go to the beach. Not gonna go to a water park. Next question Chance asks is favorite vacation spot. Ooh, I don't really go on oh, yep, see, Ryan, that's also why. I don't even know if that's an accurate statistic, but you know that there's pee all up in those water parks. Not about that life. Favorite vacation spot. Yeah, I don't ever really go on vacation. Lazy River of Piss. 100%. I don't have one, I guess. I don't ever go on vacation. Back when my grandparents used to live in North Carolina, we used to go up there a lot. It's super nice up there, so I guess that's my favorite vacation spot. I don't know. I don't go places enough to have a favorite vacation spot. Ben says Amsterdam. Ugh, I'm jealous of you guys. Mexico fun. Never been to Mexico. I would not know. Yes, North Carolina is beautiful. So definitely no complaints there. Okay. Orlando. That's your favorite vacation spot? I'm like an hour and 30 minutes from there. It is fun. I mean, it is fun. And it's nice that it's so close. So, favorite vacation was the gas station from Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Nice, nice. New Zealand. Never been. I've never been out of the country. I would love to go to New Zealand. I mean, I feel like I would fit in because I found out from Emma that what I thought was my Australian accent that I thought I could do was actually a New Zealand accent. So, okay. Next question from Chance. Biggest fear? Dying alone. No. Spiders, I guess. Spiders. Which is why I kept, like, even though when you guys were like, oh, there's a spider behind you, and I'm like, there's not. I kept nervously looking over my shoulder because I'm really afraid of spiders. So, yeah. That's probably my biggest fear, I guess. Let's all go see Emma in Australia. Vacation is like a small getaway. Holiday is far away. I don't think anybody else in the U.S. answer me this. We don't call it I don't call it a holiday. A holiday is like Christmas or Halloween. And a vacation is like just any time when you're taking off time from work, pretty much. Zachary, do you like/want kids? Vacation is an American term. I guess so. Well, I'm turning 26, so I'm still at that age where I'm like, I don't want kids. And I guess generally, no, I don't like them either. But that's mostly because I work in retail and, little kids running around like a bookstore that also has like a whole area of toys. You learn to hate children. I don't want to hate children. Stop. There's no spider. Literally, as soon as I stop the stream, though, I'm going to check like behind everything in my room though before I go to bed. I'm just saying. There probably wouldn't be a cricket. If anything, I'd probably have like a huge like June bug in my room or something like that, being in Florida. So it's a lizard. Children expensive. Yes, they are. I mean, but just think at one time you were a child and you were expensive. So dog. Oh my God. Okay. Then Chance asked if I ever had a paranormal encounter. I did answer that at the beginning of the stream, kind of. Yes, at the Stanley Hotel. I know there's nothing there, Emma. And then he just says, if I think of any more, I'll ask. Okay, Chance. Thank you for all those random questions. Okay, now moving on to Azul, who left even more questions in the comments. Oh my gosh. Okay, so the first thing Azul asks is, what's your favorite anthology movie? Easy. Trick or Treat. Trick or Treat. It's so good. Yeah. No, Ken, I'm not going to look behind you. I can see behind me in the camera. And you guys are just messing with me. I'm not going to fall for it. Trick or Treat. Yes. Creepshow is a close second. Next favorite comedy movie. I did answer that earlier. I said Detroit Rock City. Favorite Spielberg movie. Oh. Damn. What's everyone else's favorite Spielberg movie? Well, I'm thinking. Zachary asks, would you dye your hair like purple? I would love to, but I still work for like, you know, like Barnes and Noble and stuff, and I don't think I'm allowed to. Like literally the minute that I don't have to worry about my hair being like a normal color, I'm gonna dye it a crazy color. Just wait. I guess I'll go with Jurassic Park. I think that one's my favorite. I love those movies. Seriously. Yes, like there's so many good ones. Like God damn, like Jaws, E.T., fuck. That's a very tough question. I'll give you that one. That's a tough question. I'm gonna go with Jurassic Park. Yeah, I still get excited whenever that movie comes on, honestly. And the music is composed by my hands down favorite composer ever, John Williams. That man is a fucking genius. Has created so many iconic movie scores that even if you've never seen the movie, you recognize it. Like the Star Wars theme, the Jurassic Park theme, Harry Potter. You recognize it instantly without ever having, like, you don't have to see the movie and they're that recognizable. The man is a genius. Favorite Tarantino movie? Death Proof. I love that Grindhouse double feature. Like, those are some of my favorite movies. Planet Terror and Death Proof. So I'm going with Death Proof on that one. Okay, and then right after, Azul asks, favorite Stephen King story? Ooh. I think I'm going to go with Carrie on that one. Yeah, I'm going to go with Carrie on that one. You have to choose one. Stand By Me or The Goonies. The Goonies. Easily. The Goonies. Oh, thank you, Miko. And hi. Welcome to the live stream. I want to see everyone's questions to this one. Stop answering the Tarantino questions and stuff. Stand By Me or The Goonies. I thought that one was easy. The Goonies. Easy. So easy. Yes. I mean, I'm picking it, like, they're both great movies, but I mean, Josh Brolin, man. The Goonies. Yes. Yay. Everybody agrees. Stand By Me is still a really, really good movie, but if it's between those two, I gotta go with The Goonies. Okay, next question. What's your favorite soul food / comfort food? Ooh. I have a favorite comfort dish. It's something my mom makes a lot. It's stuffed green peppers and mashed potatoes. So good. That was definitely my favorite dish before I went vegan, and she makes a kick-ass vegan version of it, which is still really good, and it's 100% like my favorite comfort food. Usually whenever I like do something really well, you know, like I got an achievement or I've had a hard day or something, my mom would make that for me. So good. Ooh, pizza, grits, meatloaf. Meatloaf is a really good comfort food too, but vegans have no soul. That's true. That's why I kept saying comfort food. Chili cheese fries, buttermilk pie. Buttermilk pie. I've never heard of that or had that. Vegan or not vegan. My mom sounds awesome. She is pretty awesome. I will give her that. She's 100% responsible for me being born on this day. Well, almost this day. And then right after he asked favorite vegan dish, I did kind of answer that, or like my favorite one to make, which is the vegan Big Mac recipe and the blueberry brownies. There's not a whole lot of places to eat around here that have like 100% like vegan stuff. Just to kind of answer that question, maybe in a dish that I haven't made. Last year when I went to Texas Frightmare Weekend, I went to a place called the Spiral Diner or Spiral Bakery. Melissa is in the comments and she'll correct me. It's like the Spiral Diner or something like that, right? And it's 100% vegan in there, and oh my fuck. I had a plate of nachos that was like 2 times the size of my head. And it was fucking delicious. And I also had what they called a Paul Rubin sandwich. Obviously it was vegan. Spiral Diner. Yep, I knew that was right. Which was also delicious. They made it with seitan and it was, and then I had a delicious cupcake that was like, it was like maple and whiskey cupcake or something. And oh my fucking God. That's probably the best vegan meal that I've ever had. Yes, Melissa, you know what I'm talking about. The nachos. They're so good. So good. Well, Lizzie, let's go to Texas Frightmare Weekend next year and we'll both go to Spiral Diner. And anybody else that's there if you want to go. Wicked One in the comments asked, what horror book would you like to see turned into a movie? Oh, so many options. I'm probably gonna go with one I mentioned earlier, the Hollowed ones, the Amish vampire one, whiskey cupcakes. It was so good. You don't really taste, whenever you use alcohol to bake, you don't ever really taste it or anything because it bakes out pretty much. Probably the Hollowed ones. I think that would be really good. I would like to see The Haunting of Hill House turned into a better movie. Both of the movies made for that book, I'm not a fan of. Yeah. The Hollowed ones, or The Haunting of Hill House, like remade into better. Why would you go to Texas and not eat barbecue? Because I don't eat meat. A vegan barbecue, I guess. I didn't know where to go to get vegan barbecue. Sorry. Okay. Next questions from Azul. Favorite beverage and favorite poison, aka alcohol mixed drink. Favorite beverage, coffee. Is that even a question? Favorite mixed drink, my go-to is usually a gin and tonic. Is usually my go-to. 100%. Horror Hound Indy had a sick lineup this year. I wish I could go to more conventions. That'll probably be on my bucket list, I guess, to go to like every convention ever. That's very, very unattainable. Mocha latte, is that your beverage of choice? Is that your Starbucks order? Oh, and then the next question after that, which is kind of related. Do you like beer? I didn't used to, but it has definitely grown on me. I guess, taste change. Zachary, do you have any hobbies other than movies and books? Not really. Not really. If I'm not watching a movie or reading a book, I'm probably just dicking around on social media or playing some like dumb phone game or something like that. So, yeah. Okay, next question. What's your favorite band besides BTS? Azul would ask that question. Okay, so to make everybody get off the stream because I'm so lame, if you don't know BTS at this point, which why don't you? They're the best K-pop boy group ever. They're amazing. I love them. But I totally have other favorite bands besides BTS. So many. I think a better question would be like, what genre do you want me to answer that question in? What genre of music would you like me to answer that question in? I have a lot. I really like A Day to Remember and 4 Years Strong. Those are like hard rock, I guess, or hard pop punk, whatever you want to call it. Taking Back Sunday is really good. I've seen them live once or twice. They're awesome. Walk the Moon is another of my favorites. They're like alt pop or whatever you want to call it. They put on an amazing live show, honestly. Probably the nicest live show I've ever been to is Walk the Moon. 21 Pilots is another one. I haven't seen them live in a while because they got like really huge and their concert started getting a little bit unruly, but if you want to see an amazing live show, I definitely recommend 21 Pilots. They do a lot of crazy shit in their show. And that it's awesome. Yes. TBS is Taking Back Sunday. I have BTS on the brain. You have heard of A Day to Remember? Zach, I know you have. Walk the Moon, your head would explode. Silly. No, wouldn't it like freeze? What's that one movie where the guy, it's a Mission to Mars, where the guy takes his helmet off and his head like freezes? Is that's what I always thought would happen. Okay, so since you guys kept talking about the spider, imaginary spider behind me, Azul also asked, what would you do if you were to ever face the general from Arachnophobia, which is the big Mac Daddy spider? I would run very, very far away and not stop running until I was exactly halfway across the globe from that thing. Yeah, I would not try and fight it. I would not try and kill it with fire. Somebody else can take care of that. I would just run. I would just run. Next question from Azul is, when did you see the original Poltergeist? I don't remember. I don't remember when it was when I saw it. I was young-ish. All I remember from Stomp the Shit Out of It, that big-ass spider? No, Monty. No. All I can remember from the first time I saw it, I didn't see it all the way through the first time I ever technically saw it. I remember checking into that movie. I think my parents were probably watching it or something, and it was during the pool scene where the bodies start coming up out of the water. And that definitely freaked me out. 100%. 100%. I don't remember how old I was or anything the first time I saw it all the way through. I'll be completely honest. I don't know. Oh, and follow-up question to that, I guess. And did the clown scare you? No. Clowns don't scare me. Are they making a remake of Arachnophobia? Great. That's like my everyday existence. Yeah, and I can't remember seeing the sequels either. Like when I saw them or anything, so I don't. Spider scene in Harry Potter, yeah. Oh my gosh, the ride at Universal Studios, the whole spider scene is, oh my god. I love the ride. I hate that part. Agreed, Melissa. Clowns aren't scary. I don't find them very scary. So no, the clown in the Poltergeist movie did not scare me. Next is, what's the scariest movie that you ever saw as a kid? And the scariest one to date. Follow-up question. I mean, I guess still The Mummy. That was the first one that ever scared me. I mean, I guess some other ones. Paranormal Activity. I think I was in high school when I saw the first one. Scared the fuck out of me. I was still a kid back then. That counts, right? Yeah, that scared the shit out of me. Yeah, Jaws is another one that scared the shit out of me. Scariest one to date. That's a really hard question. That's a really hard question. I can only think of like, I can just only think of ones that stayed with me after I left the theater and I was scared long after the movie had ended, which Paranormal Activity would be one of those. I was terrified for at least a good day or two after I saw that movie. The Blair Witch Project is another one. I don't remember how old I was when I first saw that movie, but damn. Scared the shit out of me. Yeah, definitely gave me nightmares. The Grudge, that was the next one I was going to mention, Ben. Scared the crap out of me. I think I've told this story before. After seeing that movie, particularly the bed scene where, you know, lady lifts up the covers and ghost is right there. I went home from the theater. This was after seeing the American remake in the theaters, mind you. I came home and just could not bring myself to sleep underneath the covers. So I legitimately did not have any blankets and I just slept on top of my comforter that evening. I could not. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Hereditary is a recent one that definitely stayed with me long after the movie was over. But I wouldn't necessarily say in like in a scared way, like I was terrified long after the movie was over. It was more like disturbed and like unsettled and kind of like uncomfortable, I think is more the feeling that I would go with for that. I think that's all the questions. I mean, obviously, if you guys have other questions, put them in the chat and I will answer them. But if not, I'm going to go on to the last. Well, it's been an hour and a half. All right. So saying 2 hours was not bad. I hope I didn't miss any. I feel like I went everywhere to make sure that I got all the questions. Wow, you guys. Wow, lots of questions. Okay, so I'll go ahead and do the last giveaway question, and if you guys have other questions you want me to answer, I will answer. What's your question, Ryan? Ryan has a question. What is your question? What's your question? Oh, do you like foreign horror like Martyr, Serbian, Inside? Yeah. Are you asking, like, do I like in particular, like, those foreign horror movies? Because Martyrs, love. Inside, I like. I don't know if you can like a Serbian film. Yeah, I would say South Korean horror is my favorite. Japanese horror, close second. When is my birthday? June 23rd. That kind of leads into. I feel like you know something already, Emma. Kind of leads into my last question, which. Oh yes. I forgot to mention, I was thinking about it when you joined the chat, Lizzie. Lizzie's birthday is the 25th of June. We're Cancer twins. We have the same sign. Yay! And we even did a whole stream about it too, about us being twins. It was awesome. Okay, so last giveaway question. Everyone's ready? If you guys have other questions after this, I will answer them for sure. So this one is definitely a hard one. I'm expecting it to be a while before anyone gets the right answer. But I have answered this before, and if you remember earlier in the stream, I kind of gave you the answer to this question also. So if you're ready, last question for the giveaway is, what year was I born? Go. What year? I told you how old I was turning earlier in the stream, so you'll have to do math. And if nobody can give it, I will give you hints. 93. Azul! Azul, you got it right. Chance, I would not have given it to you anyway because you already won a prize. Wow. Okay, I was not expecting everybody to get that right. 1989. Come on, Ryan. It was Azul. Azul, you got it right. Someone was paying attention. Monty, 1985. We've definitely talked about this, Monty, that I was a 90s baby. Who said 2000? Dog. Oh my god. I am not turning 18. This would be like, I wonder if I would I would probably get in trouble, wouldn't I, for drinking on a stream if I was underage? I don't know. I don't know if I'd get in trouble for that. But it was Azul, yay. I thought I was going to have to give you guys hints for that one. Shit. Well. I was getting ready. I had like a whole bunch of horror movies that I was going to list that came out the year I was born to give you guys hints. And all right, well, shit. Okay, does anybody else have any questions? 18 years is of age. Not in the U.S. You guys have it so good out there. Does anybody else have any other questions? I missed your page. Oh, did I? Hold on. I can't miss a question from Dino. I'm going to find it. What did oh, I found it. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. Sorry. I was on that post too. I must have not refreshed it or something. Okay. I'm sorry. Okay. Now I'm going to answer Dino's question because I can't not answer his question because Dino's awesome. Dino asks, what is your favorite decade of horror? I definitely want to see everyone's answers in the chat for sure. Ugh, that's really a tough question. I feel like I want to say it's a tie between the 80s and 90s, but I think if I'm being completely honest with myself, I think the 80s edges out the 90s by like the tiniest margin. 80s and 90s for sure, but yeah, 80s is just a little bit better. Smidge, just a smidge, because they had the slashers, and without the slashers, I would not have the 90s meta slashers that I fucking love. So that's the like half point that the 80s has above the 90s. Udino says 80s and then 40s. Very nice. All my Exhumed movie reviews I've been like fucking loving doing. I feel like after a while I'm going to be saying like 50s or 60s is my favorite decade because I've been loving them. The 90s were bad. I think it depends on how you look at it, Ryan. There's nothing wrong with Emma's answer. Yay. All right, so first off, oh, Macabrella, did you just join? I'm kind of oh, Audra, what's the first horror movie you remember seeing? Ooh. I don't know. I always my go-to answer is kind of always Sleepy Hollow, because I think that's the first one I can remember seeing start to finish. I don't know how old I was when I saw that. It was on TV, so it definitely wasn't in theaters. So I don't know. But I'm sure that I have seen stuff before that, so I don't know. It's hard. That's hard. I just can't remember, honestly. Okay, so if nobody else has any other questions, I guess I will go ahead and end it here. It was an hour and a half. That was pretty good. I thought it was going to be way fast. Oh, what's your best Halloween costume? Ooh. That's hard because I went through like a 6 or 7 year long phase where I just wanted to be a witch every year for Halloween. So I was like various versions of like Party City generic witch costume. Um, 1 year I did The Girl with the Green Ribbon. If you remember, it's from a children's book. It's one of those like I can read books, and I think it's like scary stories or a collection. I don't know. I don't remember what the book is called. I've talked about it before, but it's like the girl that has the green ribbon tied around her neck, and she gets married to this guy, and like at the end of the story she dies, and she's never taken off the green ribbon, so her husband takes off the green ribbon and her head falls off. Nobody understood that costume, but I thought it was cool. And I was Hermione 1 year. My grandma made me my own wizard cloak. It was legit. I'm not very good at, I love Halloween and I love costumes. I'm just really bad at costumes. Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. I think that's what it was called. Yes. It was a kid's book, like an I can read book. Okay. All right. So I'll go ahead and end the stream here. Thank you guys all for all of the awesome questions. Thank you, Macabrella. This was honestly In a Dark, Dark Room. That's it. Wicked One. Yes. Thank you. That's the book. 100%. Nice call. And thank you. Yes. So thank you guys so much for celebrating with me. Honestly, funnest and coolest birthday ever to live stream. So much fun. Thank you guys all for helping me get to the 4,000 watch time hours and for having 1,000 subscribers. You guys are awesome. I love you guys all so much. Thank you for answering my questions. Congrats to the winners, Chance, Zachary, and Azul. I will message you about where to send your prizes. Hopefully you like them. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you so much. I'm going to leave it here. I love you guys. Until next time, stay strange. Bye.